While the FAA is coping with air traffic controller shortages, one local college is working to fill that void. Joining me now is the president of Vaughn College, Sharon DeVivo. Good to talk to you, Sharon, this morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm so sorry that poor couple
Oh,
is trapped at the
really? They're
airport.
dealing with
It's tough.
so many stories like
Yeah.
that. Tell us about the program at Vaughn College, how it will help fill that staffing shortage gap that the FAA has been facing. Even before this shutdown, we've been hearing so much about it.
Yeah, so there's really two issues that have brought us to this moment. The first is COVID, and the second is retirements. So as an air traffic controller, you are required to retire by the age of 56. And so they get these large gaps where they need people. And it's a tough job, right? So you qualify. Traditionally, the route has been to go to the FAA Academy in Oklahoma City and then onto a facility where it can take anywhere from 2 to 5 years to become a certified professional controller. So this is what keeps us all safe and feeling comfortable as we're flying, but it's going to take a while to fix the issue. So what Vaughn has been able to do, thanks to the FAA, they've expanded basically the number of seats of training. You no longer have to go to the FAA Academy. You can go to one of about a half dozen institutions across the country right now, including Vaughn, to get training that will allow you to bypass going to Oklahoma. You're not bypassing the training, you're just bypassing the trip to Oklahoma and go right to a facility. We're going to give you a little more time, a little more opportunity to really become well qualified and well trained, but it is exactly the same training you would find at the academy.
Sharon, when you talk about that retirement age, that forced retirement in their 50s, I mean, is that one of the problems? You're asking people to spend 2 to 5 years training for a position that they are going to have to give up in their 50s?
Yeah, I mean, that's a larger question for the FAA to grapple with, but that's what we have right now is 56, right? You can't join the FAA after your 31st birthday so that you get that 25 years. They get the 25 years actually. And some people join much earlier, so they're closer to a 30-year career. And then they come to work for us, training the next generation of students.
Obviously, travelers aren't pleased with these flight reductions. Do you think these are necessary? Is it going far enough, do you believe?
So this is really a safety issue, right? You're asking folks to go without a paycheck. They have mortgages, they have bills just like the rest of us. And so some of them are needing to take time to do something on the side in order to support their families. So this is really about having enough folks in the towers, the en route centers like what we have on Long Island, to make sure that we have enough people that they're well rested and they can do the job well. Uh, I think the longer the government shutdown goes, the more cuts we may see.
And is it even more difficult now to bring in air traffic controllers to be trained after seeing something like this, that they're at risk of a paycheck being withheld?
So listen, the advantage to now having these colleges and universities involved in training, places like Vaughn, is that we are training and the FAA is not. I mean, for the first time, with the government shutdown, normally that would be highly disruptive. It is highly disruptive, but there at least is training going on with probably about 100 students across the country that would not normally be going on. So that's a help, right? Everything that we can do to add more schools, colleges that can do this type of training, I think is a great advantage. And these are awesome positions. Please don't be turned off by what's happening right now. This is a political issue. This isn't really a job safety issue. These are jobs that make six figures. One of the reasons Vaughn has always been a place that the FAA like to work with is because our students want to come home. They love New York. It is more difficult to recruit somebody from the Midwest. We're used to the cost, and so that's why 30% of the JFK Tower is Vaughn grads. Same at LaGuardia. These are awesome ways to really change the economic trajectory for students and their families.
And for those who might be interested, how difficult is it to apply to Vaughn, to get a position at Vaughn, to start your training?
Yeah, so the getting to Vaughn and starting the training is probably the easiest part. The hardest part is qualifying and being able to go on to a facility. That's where you really have to be studying, focused, really paying attention to the skills that you're going to practice and continue to upgrade as you move through your career. If anyone's interested in an air traffic control position, just go to our website, vaughn.edu, and come take a tour of our facility, talk to our instructors and our students, and find out if this is the right path for you.
Sharon DeVivo, president of Vaughn College, thanks so much for taking some time.
Thank you. Happy traveling.
Yeah,
Sorry for the inconveniences.
thanks for all you do.